Let's get it!
Broadcasting to you from a little grass shack in the middle of the Pacific.
Live in the place to be.
Well, they're actually in the Bay Area.
Yeah!
But they are the premier Pacifica show that shines a spotlight on positive Pacific Islanders.
You listening to the sound.
Role models coming brown every Thursday night at 6.
East to west, we getting hurt.
Brought to you by Pacifica by Design. It's the iconic Faika podcast with your hosts, Nackie and Carl.
What's up, Nackie?
Hey.
Here we
What's
are.
going
Here
on?
we are.
Here we are.
Busy week.
The night before. Big
The night
day
before,
tomorrow.
Baby gets married. I'm still trying to process that. But yes, this is season 9, episode 29 of the FICA podcast.
Hmm.
Got not a whole lot of check-ins. Got a big event coming up tomorrow. We have some sporting kind of news and our community announcements. It is us the whole way, no guest, so it's all Nackie and me. What you got, Nackie?
Well, I mean, the big talk of the news is 5-5's getting married tomorrow. So we're so excited. How is Dad feeling?
It's a lot to do to get ready for your daughter's wedding. It's a lot of moving parts, especially when the daughter and the mom are both control freaks. So all the men in the family just kind of stand back, and whichever woman says do this, do that. My job is to do it and stay out of the way.
Is do this, do that.
Stay out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
I went and got my suit today.
Nice.
The boys got their suit. Actually, I think Ty's getting his suit right now. His came actually late. And yeah, we're headed to the Airbnb tomorrow, and there's all kinds of setup and prep and stuff to be done. I think that's a guy's job. Just
Yeah.
lay low, don't get in the way, do what you're told. Yeah.
And
So I'm
yeah.
I'm focused on those things.
I'm excited for you. It's going to be a huge event for the Johnson family.
Yeah, it's not a big wedding. There are not a ton of people there, but it's a big thing. It's first to the triplets to get married. And yeah, and it makes sense. She's always been ahead of the boys. She was ahead of the boys when she was 1 year old and 2 years old and 26 years old. She's I don't think they'll ever catch up, but yeah, it's a big thing coming up this Friday, and then Saturday is a whole bunch of moving parts of getting people back to airports and getting people home, and yeah, it's I got told that the speech, there's a time limit on the speech, and I was completely like, well, who are we speaking after? And Nicole told me who we were speaking after, and I was like, all right, I'm good. She goes, well, what are you going to say? And I was like, I don't know. I'll probably, after Mercedes' parents go, I'll probably do something off of that. That didn't work real well. That didn't work out.
What did she say?
We're doing a speech together. We're going to combine our minutes and make one speech from the both of us. So
Oh, nice.
the idea of kind of winging it, no.
Out the door.
Out the door. We're
Yeah.
planning it out. She said, oh, here's the funny thing. You'll get a kick out of this. She said she's going to write hers out. I said, so you're going to read it? She goes, no, I'll know it. But if I break down, I'm going to give it to you so you can finish it. And I was like, hey, that's your speech. I'm not doing that. She said, I will tell Nackie to murder you if you don't read
Say
that.
the word, sister. Just
was
say
like,
the word.
Probably right. That probably would happen. But
She
yeah.
just got give me that look, and I'm already coming towards you with the butter knife.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, so you got it all planned out.
No,
Oh,
no. Oh, the speech?
yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
there's no winging. There's no.
Knowing it. And
Oh, well, I'll just figure it out when I get there. No.
you're actually really good at winging it. So that's why I was like, if you wing it, it'll still be good. But
Yeah, as long as you're speaking like from the heart, or you mean what you're saying. I think
mhm,
people feel it, right? You can get people to
yeah.
feel the message, which I'm not concerned at all with that. But no, we're going to be a little more structured than what I thought.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Hey, you gotta go. If that's what she wants, that's what you're gonna do.
Stay back to what I'm doing. Do it
Yeah.
anyway. Stay low. Stay out of the way. So if
Stay low. Stay low.
you buck with the speech, then that's not staying low or staying out of the way.
Yeah. I actually had the honor of going to her bridal shower on Sunday, if it's okay for me to talk about. And I just want to
Okay.
say this. I really had a good time, but the thing that I noticed, because then we played games which were really personalized towards 5-5, which I loved. And it was very intimate. And I love that too, because I got to get quality time with Nicole's one of her best friends, Kim. I got some
Mm.
quality time in with Taylor's mom,
You
Becky.
know she's a cop, right?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I didn't know, and because you got warrants and stuff,
Oh,
so I didn't know
shut
how you
up.
could get along with a
Shut
cop.
up. Shut up. But I really, really enjoyed myself. I was like, you know what? Us homos, we fucking do too fucking much. Because, like, I've been to bridal showers where there's been like, I don't know, like literally hundreds of people, and you barely get any time with anybody because you're busy like roaming the room and trying to make sure you say hi to everybody. Way too much fucking food, way too many people. I mean, it was so I really, really I'd have to say it's one of my top bridal showers that I've ever been to
Really. I think
because
it's
it
hard
was so
with
intimate.
I think it's hard with the Samoan families. The
Mm.
Samoan they're so big that I mean, how many people were there, you think? 20,
I wanna say about 15, maybe
15?
15
You're never
people.
gonna have
Yeah.
a bridal shower with a Samoan
But it
at
should. It really should be. It really should be intimate with it was the bridesmaids and of course, Nicole. Grandma was on the iPad. She was on, FaceTime.
Mm.
And I mean, I loved it because the games I got to learn stuff about 5-5 and Mercedes. I could I got to see Nicole in competitive mode, like
She wanna win,
she wanna win.
and
And
so does
so
5-5. So
right,
they
right.
they bump
Yeah.
heads when they play games.
It was I'd have to say it was one of my favorite bridal showers that I've
Oh,
ever been to. And I'm not just saying this just because it's 5-5. I legit came home. I was on my way home and called TT and I was like, "Oh my god." And I said she's like, "That's how it should be. Same thing. We fucking do too fucking much." And I was like, "We do. We do." I was like, "Uh-uh. That
yeah,
is the
but
way to
think about
go."
this. How would you narrow down to 15 people
The
with us? There
the
that's more than
bridesmaids
15 right there half the time.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm just not gonna Yeah. So, I mean, I
I think
got
it's
to
much harder with the huge families to get
Yeah,
a smaller,
that's true.
uh
That's
but
true.
there's a piece of it, right? There's a piece of the intimacy in a smaller group. Does feel different, but I just feel like, if you've got 15 bridesmaids, right? Then you've got there's 45 people right there because
Right.
that's you're not even going outside of the bridesmaids. It's just I think it's harder to narrow down the
Yeah.
attendance with a big family.
And we talked about big families because Nicole, Kim, and I were talking about big families, and she was like, before we met the Samoan family, like, we went to Christmas and Thanksgiving. That's when we had, and she's like, and when I say I'm hanging out with my family, I'm hanging out with my mom. The Nicole because Nicole, it's her parents and her aunt. And I was telling Kim, our family is like it's overwhelming because my mom is one of 7 sisters,
Mhm.
and then they all have kids, and I said, "And we get together often," and then Nicole's like, "I remember when Carl first met the family, we're like, the first year, we're gonna go to everything, anything you wanna go to, we're gonna go." And she's like, "Fuck, there's something every weekend." I'm like, "I know, it's
He was
overwhelming."
so that was one of the things because the way that I was, the space that I was in when I found the family was like, the time could be limited, right? So
Right,
the commitment was like, go to whatever you want, go to
right.
every one of the family events. So some families, sometimes I was literally going to see
2
like
events in one day.
two family events, or I was in Fort Bragg on Saturday, or even I was reading my memories on Facebook, and I was like, one of them, I apparently went to Fort Bragg on a Friday night, got up, had breakfast with my parents, and then hustled back to Mona's house for a family event. That's a 4-hour drive, and but that was the whole first year. That was the commitment of like, go meet everybody, um, and then things didn't work out the way that they might have worked out. They worked out for the better, and then there was 2 and 3 and 4 and a whole bunch more years after. But that first year was kind of like,
Busy.
go go meet your family, do all the things.
Yeah. And we get together a lot,
Hmm.
and then I love that we make it a point to, "Hey, we haven't seen each other for a minute. Let's get
Right.
together." So I was telling Kim that I'm like, "We we get together often." And I was like, and for a while, it was, like, overwhelming, and then I said, "Now I have boundaries." There's some stuff, like, if my mental capacity can't take it, then I'm not going. But we used to have events every weekend and then
So
2 or 3 birthdays in one day, and we were, like, driving around, like, trying to hit everything.
the weekend that we first met, right? We had breakfast in Vacaville,
Mhm.
and then you were headed to San Jose for Light the Night.
Mhm.
And I was both Nicole and I were like, dang, that's crazy. Like, 2 things at once, and then, like, 6 months into the family, Nicole's like, "Hey, remember when you were laughing that Nackie was doing something every weekend?" I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "You're doing that. Like,
Yeah.
now you're at something sometimes 2 and 3 times in a weekend." But that is a piece
Yeah.
of the culture. Like,
That's a
we
piece of our
celebrate
culture.
everything. We
Celebrate
celebrate everything.
everything. Birthday, babies born, babies
Mhm.
won, you know what I
Graduation from
mean?
elementary school.
Graduation from high school, graduation from
From middle
college,
school.
yeah, everything.
Yeah.
And, we have a huge family and then I'm telling Kim, my mom is one of 7 sisters. I know all my first cousins now. Now, I know all of my first cousins and their wives and their kids, and then I said, "And I still have my husband's family." And he's one of
That's a whole
9.
other
Yeah,
family
and
thing.
that's a
Yeah.
whole then it's his mother's side and his father's side, same with me. My mom has 7 siblings, my dad has, 9 siblings, so I'm like, but it's like that all the way across. So to have a small, intimate bridal shower, it's impossible.
Right.
It's
That's when you were
impossible.
saying that, I was like,
Yeah,
"Yeah, that's a good thought," but how
yeah. But I loved it. I loved it because I got quality time with everyone. Like some of the one of the bridesmaids that I sat next to, I can't remember her name because I'm old, but her and I had great conversation. Lily, I knew Lily because she had this great tattoo on her arm that I was talking to her about.
Mhm.
She's doing the wedding. She's going
Oh, yeah,
to,
she's gonna be, I know what you're saying, that she's
yeah,
doing the
she's marrying
ceremony.
them. Yes,
Yep.
she's marrying them. I got to talk to her. She has this great tattoo on her arm. We talked about that. Wendy, I mean, Taylor, like I remember their names. I'm just a little behind, but I loved it. I really loved it, and that was I'm serious when I say it's one of my favorite bridal showers because I got to talk to everyone. I got to get quality time. When we have a huge family, you're like 5 minutes here, 5 minutes
Right.
there. You trying to go say hi to everybody to make sure that you say hi, just
Funny
so that
story about Taylor's mom, Becky.
yeah.
So, I'm on my way to church. This is last year, and I stopped um, at a gas station to go to the ATM, and I see this a bunch of people getting into an SUV, and they've got Foothill Gold stuff on, and
Uh,
that's the team that 5-5
yeah.
played for. And I was like, and they were pretty much right next to me, and I was like, hey, um, you know, is it that Foothill Gold from from like Sacramento? And she goes, yeah, we're at the fields. And I was like, oh, my daughter played a lot of years for Foothill Gold. And I go Gold. And they said go Gold, and then the window came down in the back, and it was Taylor's mom, Becky.
Ah.
She still has a daughter that played for the team. She's like,
Yes.
Carl. And so we, hey, how you doing? And then later I was dressed to go to church, and she talked to Malie, and she goes, I saw your dad in
In a
Stockton
skirt.
in a skirt. She's all, Dad, were you going to church or something when you saw Becky? And I said, yeah. She goes, oh yeah, she said you were wearing a skirt.
Yes, yes, he was in a skirt. But yeah, I loved it. It was I loved it. I mean, I love 5-5. She's a good kid. She's a good woman. She's an adult. But she
Yeah, they
has a
do
strong
adult
head.
things. They do like
We're at Taylor's house.
they
No,
plan events, they plan vacations. Her
we're at
friends bought houses. Yeah.
exactly. She's like, "Oh, I thought it was Taylor's mom's house we were going to, Becky." And then we get there and she's like, "Oh, this is Taylor's house." Okay, girl, go ahead. So young, got her shit together. Her husband, of course, was not home, but
Her
it was
whole
very nice.
her whole group. I think she's one of and I don't know the whole group, but she's a bunch of her groups already gotten married, right?
Yeah,
So I don't know if she's the last one to get married, but there's a whole bunch of people who've gone before her getting married.
yeah,
Um, and that group is like they're all degreed, they're
yeah.
all, they're educated, they're in
Got
their,
their
in
shit
their career.
together.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah,
in their mid 20s. Man, I was trying to figure out where to eat when I was 25. Where am I gonna eat?
yeah.
And that
So
was a hard decision to make. They're making like, I mean, they're all, it's crazy. She's got, she's saving for retirement. She's like all these mature things.
that
That
I
whole
never
group
thought of.
is
Yeah,
just, that whole group is,
got their
I
shit
look at
together.
that. And when people like, trash the next generation, like, oh my God, I'm so worried about them. Like, yeah, there are plenty of them who have their shit together way more than we did.
Yeah,
Way more than we did.
way more, way more, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, these girls got their shit together." It was very nice, I had a great time, I was grateful to be there, so yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Gonna
Um,
be a good time.
oh my god, it's gonna be a good time. I can't wait to eat everything. I've been, like,
Oh,
since
let's talk about
May
that. Let's talk about that. You had
since
a
May
goal
I had a
to
goal.
be in Wonderland. And what is
Wonder
Wonderland?
Gina says Wonderland too. Wonderland is under 200 pounds.
Wonderland is a weight
Wonder
that starts with 1.
yeah.
And have we made it? Because you
Yes.
started months ago.
I started in May and then I started at 245 and I can say that now. Back then I couldn't say it. But I started at 245 and I was like my goal is to get to let me get to 199 and I will be
Wonderland.
so happy to be under 200 pounds because it's been a minute. And
I remember you got locked in. You were flying down the scale and you got locked in at 207. And I remember you were like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I don't know if I'm gonna
yeah,
make it. And I was like, you are far enough away. Keep
yeah.
doing what you're doing, and you're gonna smash 200. And then didn't you level out again at 201 or something?
Two 204. I went from
204.
207, then I was like, "Okay, I'm flowing," and then 204, I got stuck again, and then I was, like, on it. I watched what I ate. I'm on this app, my fitness app, where
Mhm.
it counts my protein. It counts your calories. I'm on a calorie deficit.
MyFitnessPal? Is that what it is?
Mhm.
Uh,
I'm on a calorie deficit, so my calorie deficit is 1380 every day. And then my goal and I didn't even know I was on a calorie deficit. It just has me there on the fitness app. my goal really is to get to over 100 grams of protein every day. And so that's what I was like on it. I have drinks that like I have this drink here that's a protein drink. I don't know if you could see it, but it has 30 grams of protein. Like
You have 2 of those a day or 1 of those a
I
day?
have one, and then I have a protein shake that has 42 grams of protein, and I throw in a powder scoop, which is 10, so it's 52 grams of protein. And the sparkling drink, I'm at 82. So
You're at
really,
80 there.
I've just got whatever I eat is extra. So I've been doing that since May, and then was it this week? This week I weighed myself and I'm at 197.
You made it.
I made it. So I'm like, "Oh my gosh, it was such a struggle." And it came off slowly because apparently that's how it has to come off for me in order for it to stick.
Mhm.
Uh, so now my new goal is 190, and then I think 10-pound increments is where I wanna go how I wanna do it, because before when I used to lose weight, I used to be like, "If I don't lose 50 pounds in 1 month, it's over." And,
Right.
like, I don't wanna do it. I don't wanna do it if I can't lose 50 pounds in a month.
People, I think they get caught up in the immediate gratification, like, "I need it now."
Yeah,
But, I mean, a pound a week is doable,
yeah,
right? In a
yeah,
year, that's 50 pounds.
yeah.
That's
Well,
50 pounds in a year if you just
I
lose a
bet
pound in a week.
since May, 2 more pounds. If I lose 2 more pounds, it will have been 50. I've lost 50 pounds
Right.
since May. And so apparently it's been 10 pounds a month when I feel like I should slow down and make it 5 pounds,
Yeah,
but I have a
if
lot to
you're
lose, so that's probably why it came off.
that's the thing is if you're doing something that you can't do for the rest of your life, probably not gonna stick,
Yeah,
right? So if you go on some crash diet that you're only gonna do for 90 days,
yeah,
well, probably not gonna stay, right?
yeah,
If you can do something for the rest of your life, that's a lifestyle.
and I feel a lot better. I have more energy. I mean, at night when I go to sleep, I'm out. Like 8, 9 o'clock, um, I'm garbage because you can't talk to me. We can't like, I'll be halfway through a text message and I'm knocked out. Like, "Oh, my bad." But yeah, it's been a journey, and I mean, I legit worked hard to get here. It was not
Yeah.
easy. It's
Well,
not easy work.
anything worth it isn't easy.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I mean, a lottery,
totally
you can win a lottery, but that's
right.
what's the odds of winning a lottery, right? But
Yeah,
hard work, yeah, over a
yeah.
long period of time, that's
I
how you
think
get there,
what
so
really
congratulations.
thank you. What really helped was, like, I was barely getting any steps in when I was working remote. And now that I have to go in every day, I catch BART. So I park in the parking lot. That's like that adds to my steps. I mean, I'm anywhere from like not I don't hit 10,000, but I'm anywhere from 5 to 7,000,
Oh,
which is
that's
not a lot for people, but for me that's a lot because I went from 0 to 5 to 7,000 steps a day. So
the whole
that's
thing
huge
about
for me.
the 10,000 steps was that was made up,
Yeah.
um, by somebody who made a pedometer.
Yeah.
Somebody had made a machine that measured your steps and then said 10,000, that's
Yeah.
the mark, and in
Yeah.
reality, 10,000 may be the mark for some
Yeah.
people, and some people it may be 5 or 12 or you know what I mean? It's just that was
Yeah.
a random number that got thrown out, and then a lot of myself included, latched onto it, and it's a
Yeah.
decent it's a if you have a goal, if it's 10,000 and you only get 7,500, hey, that's damn good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
And
it's
and I lost weight for the wedding, and I'm hoping this motivation doesn't go away after the wedding
well,
'cause
so
that was
here's the
my
thing with that is
motivation.
just think about how you feel.
Yeah,
Like, you sleep better, you feel better, you get more energy, you think about
yeah,
the benefits of it, not just the losing the weight.
yeah. So, yeah, there you go. That's me. You are off starting well, you've been off because today is Thursday. You've been off since Wednesday.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday,
Mm.
Wednesday, and then I go back to work on Wednesday. So, normally, it's and I thought about this, I'm like, "Man, normally I get 9 days because you get Saturday, Sunday, and then you get the 5 days through the week and then 2 more days." And when I was thinking about this, I'm like, "Man, I'm not gonna get the but it's a short week when I come back. It's a short week. It was a short week this week and a short week when I come back. But this is the first time I think that I've ever taken a vacation from the middle of a week to the other end of the week.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I'm just trying to lay low, do what I'm told, stay out
Yeah.
of the way.
Stay out of the way. Stay out of the way. That's how you'll make it through Friday.
That's how I'll
That's
survive. That's
right.
how me and the boys, all the males in the family, will survive. We lay low, do as we're told, stay out of the way.
Yeah. And then Saturday is Nani Wilson's Celebration of Life, which will be there. It's at Dugan's in Daly City from 12 to 4 p.m. If you're able to make it, we'll beat you there because it's going to be
That's
packed.
gonna be
We will beat you there because it's going to be packed.
yeah. Neil's
So,
like, "Can you pick me up?" I'm like, "Be early
yeah.
because I showing up at 12."
Yeah. No, because then you won't get a seat. And I'm trying
Right.
to get there early myself. So there you go. I had a great weekend because of the bridal shower. And my grandsons came over and they're just, if I didn't know I can love two people any more than I can. You think you love your kids so much, like I can't love anybody more than you can. I thought I
I
would
don't
never love anybody more than my kids. And I'm not saying it's more. I think it's just different, just
I think
different.
the and I don't have grandkids yet, but I think I can see the dynamic is you're responsible for your kids' everything,
Yeah.
right? So it's a different relationship between
Yeah.
when you're the grandparent,
Yeah.
there's more you can focus more on just enjoying,
Yes.
their
Yes.
company and you're not and to it's I think it's probably most times
Yeah.
much harder and stressful to be a parent than it is to be a
True.
grandparent.
True.
So when you're doing all the things that parents do, sometimes it's hard to, you don't get the same experience. And I saw that with my parents with our kids. They
Yeah.
would come back and I'd be like, "They did what? They gave you cookies
All right.
and candy and McDonald's?" Like we had no sweets, no processed foods, no fast food, no nothing when we were kids. And I remember talking to my mom. I was like, "Hey, did you take the kids to McDonald's for breakfast?" Because Malia was saying, "Yeah, we went and got breakfast, and then we went out to the cliffs to watch the fishermen go out the harbor." And I was like, "You took breakfast out? Did Grandma make breakfast?" She goes, "No, we went to McDonald's and got it." And it was like immediately, I'm calling on the phone, like, "Really?" And I talked to my mom, and she was like, "No, it's just more convenient because we wanted to take the food out there." And then she gives me this nonsense. It's actually nutritious. They have sausage and my mom, it's the same menu it was when I was a kid. Don't tell me that's the same food and it was unhealthy and bad for us then. She goes, "Yeah, you're probably right, but it's different with grandkids." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I guess you grandparent different than you parent."
Yes. Way different.
Do
Way
your
different.
kids tell you that?
Yeah. Because they get away with murder here. So it is what it is.
Grandpa Mike, we'd go over there and the kids would be over there and he'd be making grilled cheese sandwiches, fish sticks, and corn dogs. And
Because they wanted 3 different things.
Nick would be like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Well, I know I want fish sticks and Ty wants corn dogs and Malia wants," and Nick's like, she was irritated with it. She's like, "You're a short order cook. We got whatever we got. We put it on the table and you eat this or hungry. That's what you get." But grandparent,
Not at the grandparents'
different.
house. Yes. Grandparents parent different. So I love it. So my grandbabies, Malia had her flag football game yesterday and
Who'd you
I got
play?
Fairfield High.
Bear. Oh, that's a rival, right?
Mhm.
All the sports were.
It was a good game. And my grandbabies were there, and so I worked the concession stand.
Did you sell a
Um,
lot or did you do good?
I don't think so, but it whatever. So tomorrow they're away. They're playing in Sacramento. So, well, yeah. So there you go.
I'm hitting
Anyway,
one of the games next week. I'm going to be West Campus or Florin. I don't know which one
oh,
of those.
oh, that's right. You have the schedule.
Yeah.
I would go to the West Campus one. Or
Why?
maybe both. Her senior year is the 22nd, October 22nd at home. So I'm getting
I'll be there for that one.
yeah, just do one. Just do one. But yeah, that was our check-in. That was our check-in.
Friday or Saturday, or I'm sorry, Sunday, I went to San Jose and was
Oh
did
yeah.
a walk for cancer with
Mhm.
my job, but it was at the same stadium that we did Light the Night
Was it Light the
in
Night? No?
PayPal. No, it wasn't Light the Night. It was I can't remember. But specifically for breast cancer.
Oh, okay.
Uh, and
Was it the Susan B. Anthony breast
bad,
cancer walk?
bad. I don't remember. But
Yeah.
remember, we walked in the stadium around because
Did
I
they
could
do
maybe
that?
because it's Light the Night, and we walked
Yeah.
around the stadium. It was like a
Oh.
mile walk the
Oh, dang.
whole way.
That's easy for
Um,
you though.
yeah, I walk pretty often, so wasn't that big of a deal. But man, it was pretty cool to see all the people out there, for a good cause. I don't know,
Nice.
probably a couple thousand people there.
Oh, wow, nice.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm glad you got to go to that,
I was
with
laughing because when I got in
cancer
there,
and all.
some of the people hadn't been there before, and I was like, I've been here before." They're like, "Yeah, well, yeah. Well, here's what I remember: that bar. That's a bar. That big stadium-looking thing over there. That's where the bar is. That's where we all ended up
That's where
camped
our
out right in
family
front
had
of it.
nobody walked, everybody just got drunk.
But
But
we were
that
there lighting lanterns. Was it lanterns
yes,
or
lanterns.
lights? Some kind of
I don't know.
light the night. We'll call it a
Lanterns.
lantern.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lantern. Oh, well, good for you. Look at you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all
Fun
about the wedding right now. That's
right
the
now. That's
whole
all.
meaning of my existence, my whole family's existence is
Yes.
get through tomorrow.
Tuesday, it might get back to normal. Not sure yet.
Yeah, Saturday's still gonna be wild because we're running people around to get to airports and get people back home, and then Nani's. We got to get to Nani's too, and yeah, there's a ton going on then, and then Sunday's just more of Saturday, really,
Yeah.
just getting people back home. So Monday or Tuesday, we'll start taking a deep breath and
Hopefully.
looking
Monday is a
forward to it.
holiday. I don't know
Monday's
what
a holiday.
holiday. I don't know what holiday, but I'm grateful for it.
Mm, I don't,
Thank you to whatever holiday. Let me see. Let me look it up because
it's a holiday because I'm on vacation, but not a holiday in retail.
it is it is fake ass Columbus Day. So
It's
really it's
Columbus Day.
Indigenous Day. It
Mm,
used to be Columbus Day, but we all know he didn't discover shit. So
dude
it's
was lost. He wasn't
he
even
was
where he thought he
lost.
was.
He had, to give him credit for discovering America is fucking nuts. But you know,
Remember when we were in the parking lot and you said, "Hey, you want to get a picture with that guy?"
I White Towers. Okay, you
We're at
go.
Coit Tower. She
Yeah,
goes, "Want to let's get a picture with that guy." I'm all, "What guy?" Naki's like, "That guy, the statue." And I
big
was like,
statue.
"Who's the statue of?" And she's like, "I have no idea. You can get a picture in front of
Is
it."
Christopher? Was it Christopher Columbus?
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to take that down. I haven't been there in years, but I believe you need to take that picture down that statue down of Christopher Columbus because
As a kid, I never really knew how offensive that
I
is
didn't
to
really know
think
that either.
that there were a couple million people here.
Get
So
educated. Like it was a holiday, and apparently back in the day in the history books, they credited Christopher Columbus for discovering America. But apparently
there's a couple million people already
there was
here.
a couple of
Weird.
million people living here before he got here. So that has been corrected. And so he didn't discover shit. So it's Indigenous Peoples Day. Indigenous
Monday.
Peoples Day, Monday.
All I
So
know as a kid,
thank
I
you.
liked Columbus because he gave us a holiday. That's
Gave
what
us
it
a
is.
holiday. It
Like,
was
oh, I got a day off because of that dude named Columbus.
the fake ass finding nothing guy. So there you
I
go.
found a place where there's millions of people already.
And I'm gonna declare that I discovered it, even though there's a million and maybe possibly billions of people already living here.
You know the
There you
how
go.
arrogant people were at that point. Certain people was they just planted a flag and declared all the land
Yeah,
the king's.
I
All this
declare
land
this.
is the king's
Yeah.
property now. It's like what
But what
about the
about the
people
people
that
that
live
live
here?
here?
And
What about the
then
people that live here?
99% of them never even heard that or knew it or saw the
Mm,
flag or anything. They just went on with life. But yeah, we could talk a lot about that. But yeah,
yeah,
as a kid, I never knew
yeah,
how offensive
that's
that would
a
be to
that's
Native Americans.
and, from what I understand, they removed that from the history books because, like you said, there was millions and millions of people living here when
Well, you can
Christopher
call it what it
Columbus.
is. He was the first
Oh, yeah.
European in the Western Hemisphere. I'm good with that. He was
Yeah,
the first European, but he
yeah.
didn't discover.
He did discover America, people.
There were a
So,
few people here before.
there's just, yeah, there's about a few million people here before he got here. So, thank you for the holiday, but now we had to change the name because it was a fake ass holiday. Thank you so much. So, I'm good with taking the day off.
Well, I find out now the Vikings were here first. Polynesians were probably in South America
Yeah,
before. There's other people that they've actually found
yeah,
likely to have been here before, but the Europeans were the ones writing history, so
yeah.
that's how they write it.
That's how they write it. You gotta write it they wrote it from their perspective,
Mhm.
which was incorrect. So, there you go.
Correct that.
Yeah, we correct that. Let's get to the community announcements.
Let's see. Hold on. All right.
Oh, hold on. Where is the all right.
You good?
Uh,
Is it Amu?
yes.
All right. Here we
Um,
go. All My Usos is hosting monthly Talanoanga sessions on the first Thursday of each month. Amu recognizes that while strength is honored, it's also okay to not be okay. Healing looks different for everyone, and at All My Usos, every emotion is valid in this judgment free zone. These sessions are free, open to all ages, and include dinner. Have a PI event, you better have food. No
mhm.
commitment required, just your presence. Space is limited. Register today through the link in our bio.
There you go.
There you go.
Um, are you let me
All
see.
right. Go ahead.
4 more days till the Kutaran Chamorro Gala celebrating 32 years of service for more than 3 decades. The Kutaran Chamorro Foundation has proudly served the community through cultural workshops, college scholarships, and health initiatives that uplift and empower. Mark your calendar for October 11th, 2025. Visit kutaranchamorro.org for details.
Always good work that organizations do.
Mhm.
Fatasi Walk for Wellness is happening every Saturday from October 18th to November 8th from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. at Heron Head Park, 32 Jennings Street in San Francisco. Please, for contact, you can email fatasiyouthservices@gmail.com.
Awesome. Also happening October 18th at 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. is RAM's third annual Pacific Islander Wellness Day and Hall of Fame celebration, Wellness Your Way. Open to all, bring your family and friends. Free food, DJ music, dancing, hot siva, masi printing, tomorrow food, ukulele classes, and so much more. Happening at Brett Hart Middle School, 1047 E Street in Hayward, California.
I think we were there last year, right? Were
We
we
were
there?
there last year.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a great event. Great event.
Great events.
And just personally, I just love the ukulele lessons to see the kids up there um, learning the music. But that's a real community event right there.
Yes.
All right. PI Cultural District presents Visitation Valley Neighborhood Pacifica Reads and Counts. It's happening at 55 Sherwin Street. Um, in San Francisco on October 25th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. STEM activities, resources, pumpkin patch, free food, free books, and more. Follow the PI Cultural District for more information. Good to see things coming from them.
All right. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and PICTAR presents Kava Talks 11th annual Heels to Heal 1 Mile Walk to help eliminate domestic violence on October 25th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at International Peace Gardens. They'll have an on-site site education, resources, and the opportunity to connect with other community members and organizations who are part of the solution. Register to walk at givebutter.com/H2H SLC 2025 and follow Pictar on all social media outlets for more information. Can we partner with them to have one here in San Francisco?
Right?
This is an awesome event.
See that, and we spent some
Yeah,
time with
we
Kava
did.
at an event, and
Mhm.
and then too, like as they were
Yeah,
talking about what they did, it was like, gosh, we got to get them here. Maybe there's a PI organization that wants to partner with them and have these here or host them or bring them to the Bay. But yeah,
that's
this is an amazing group right here.
yeah.
All right. Join Lengafa October 25th for Samoan 101 introduction classes. It's an introduction to Samoan language and culture. There are 2-hour virtual classes, 2 nights per week for 4 weeks. Learn with multiple instructors and optional small group practice for those of you that learn better in small groups. Open to ages 14 plus. Register today. The link is in the bio. Always good to see
Yes.
Samoan language and culture classes out there.
Yes. Tonga Day is happening November 1st from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the LDS Church Tongan Cultural Center at 977 Sneath Lane in San Bruno, California. Shop, there'll be vendors, there'll be food. If you would like to be a vendor, please go to their Instagram page, tonga.day.sf Bay Area, and send them a message. November 11th.
It'll be a cool event.
Yes.
And then there's a very cool event that we will be at. We'll be attending and feeding everyone at the 15th annual Samoan Solutions Turkey Trot for Charity.
Wow. 15
15 years. Think about what you were doing 15 years
years
ago.
ago.
Samoan Solutions was doing the turkey trot then and helping us with our health. The
Yes.
Trot for Charity is Saturday, November 15th at the Brisbane Marina from 8 to 1 p.m. Register by scanning the QR code in the flyer that you see. Come trot for charity.
And it's an awesome event. We'll be providing post-meal, a post-race meal, hot dog, drink, water, nothing major, while supplies last.
While supplies last. Good way to
While
put it.
supplies last, yes.
And we'll make sure that the people who walk and run have food.
That's right.
So we may
That's
turn
right.
some people away if all the walkers and runners haven't been in
Haven't
yet
eaten
to
yet. Yes.
get their meals.
There you go.
There you go. How about that?
How about that? That is our community events for this episode. Please feel free to send us your flyers or your event that's coming up, and we'll make sure to announce. Look at this buff guy.
Look at that guy. That is Carlos Ulberg. He's a UFC light heavyweight, and he is getting a huge promotional push by the organization. Part of it is he's a great fighter, but part
Yeah.
of it is he has that one and done, one touch power. He is knocking people stiff. And there was a huge fight this past weekend with Alex Pereira, who used to be the light heavyweight champion, and Ankalaev, who everybody thought was going to win again. Pereira wins, and now people are looking at like, what are they? There's a huge card coming up that's going to be at the White House this summer, and they're trying to figure out who's going to headline the card. Um, I think that Alex Pereira and Carlos Ulberg may be. There's an outside shot that he's the main event. I think he'll be on the card either way. But yeah, this is an up and coming kid. Started in New Zealand in rugby, and like Mark Hunt and so many other of the uh, Pacific Islander fighters seemed to get in a few too many fights, and a little rough in the rugby, and so he ended up at a kickboxing academy and has found his home
That's
in the
awesome.
205-pound division in the UFC. So he's yeah, he just had a huge KO win over his most recent opponent, and then um, the Pajeda fight just happened. So it seems like that would be the matchup to make, and then with that big card coming up in the White House later this year, he may be the headliner in the biggest card of the year. Quite possible.
And he fought this past week or a week or two ago, and he was at a press conference where they were talking to him. And then as he was walking off, he's like, all right, see you Kefes later.
And I think he just said that to be kind of funny, or
Funny.
because he was just
Mhm.
leaving.
Yeah.
And then in the post-fight press conference, one of the reporters said, "Yeah, do you want to explain what cafes mean?" And you could tell he was like, "Oh, I didn't think I was gonna."
Yeah.
He said, "I didn't
I
say
didn't
that."
think I was gonna answer. I didn't think I was gonna answer for that. Yeah, it's
Right.
pretty funny.
I was just throwing that out there. I didn't know that I was gonna uh, get
Called
called on
out.
it, right? So yeah, that was kind of that. The I didn't see the original. I didn't see the clip where he said it, right? I
Mhm.
just saw the one where he started laughing because I didn't say that, and in my mind, I'm like, "Oh, he definitely said that." Like I can just
Definitely.
tell by the way he denied it. Um, but yeah, that's this guy is a star in the making. He's a couple wins away from being like complete superstar
Oh, wow,
status.
awesome.
Being a good looking guy doesn't help at all for the marketing.
Right.
Um,
It helps
his nick
big time for the marketing.
Heck yeah, his nickname, his fight, and I think he's now the Black Jaguar or something. Like he has a fight nickname, but his original nickname was Ladies Night because he used to be a
Lord.
male stripper. So,
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
so he would, yeah, because he used to do that. Then his nickname was Ladies Night, and I think that somebody at some point probably said, "Yeah, gotta get it different. Gotta come up with something different."
Yeah. Awesome. Well, good luck to him on his upcoming fights at the White House. Good luck with that. Crazy,
So,
crazy. But yeah,
yeah. Yep, yep, yep.
that's gonna be good. We'll let you know. We'll let you know when that's happening and come back with the results and our
Yeah. Well, he
take.
was before his last fight, he was like the number 7, somewhere 7, 6 ranked light heavyweight, and he smashed that guy in a round. So I can't imagine,
Wow.
where he lands, and then especially the exciting style. He's not one of the wrestlers that just, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but most people want to see knockouts. That's what excites the crowd, and
Yeah.
that's what he does. He's like a 205-pound in shape Mark Hunt.
Oh, wow.
He
Yeah.
knocking
Well,
people
good luck to him. Good luck to
out.
him. Oh, all right. Well, that's us for today. I
That
mean,
is.
we tomorrow, Carl will be walking his daughter down the aisle. I'll post some pictures of him. I know he's gonna be crying, so I'll post some. Don't worry, I got you. I got you.
No pictures. No
No
pictures.
pictures.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, yeah. But well, I mean, we're looking forward to the Johnson family celebrating a huge event. Congratulations to the whole family. We're so proud of our 5-5 and Mercedes. We will give you details next Thursday. Maybe we'll share a photo or two, but that is us for the week. Thank you for tuning in. We're here every Thursday at 6 p.m. Come back to FICA with us.
Love y'all.